Pintu's mother had come to Mumbai with a single dream to give her children an education and a better life. She worked tirelessly as a house help in the MLA's mansion just to feed her two children. Pintu was 15 and his sister Sneha was 18, just about to join college. One afternoon during the MLA's grand party, the mother took both children along. They were awestruck. The luxurious food, the sparkling lights, the laughter and chatter of the powerful. Their hearts soared with excitement. But in the shadows of that glittering world, their innocence was trampled. Pintu came back from the washroom and his sister was gone. He looked for her and by instinct walked upstairs into one of the rooms. There, his heart froze. He saw Sneha lying unconscious on the floor, her clothes torn. Two men came out with a smirk and walked away, leaving him helpless. Trembling, Pintu lifted his sister and carried her to a safer place, then ran to tell his mother everything. Furious, she raised her voice against the injustice. But instead of justice, they destroyed her, framing her for defaming and stealing. That night, everything shattered. Sneha broke and took her own life. When their mother heard the news in custody, her heart stopped. In just a few moments, Pintu lost everything. He cried, he begged, he pleaded, but all he received was humiliation. Power laughed in his face, leaving him helpless and broken. This is the journey of Pintu. Let's see how he tackles the injustice. Ronish has everything: a powerful father, wealth, and now a newborn son. Today is the rice feeding ceremony. The house shines with guests, priests, and relatives. A few kinnars enter, clapping, blessing, and smiling. One of them places a hand on the baby's head, looks straight at Ronish, and says, "Be careful. Someone close carries an evil eye on this family." Ronish stiffens. Then he mutters under his breath, "Superstition, nonsense." That night, screams echo. His wife collapses. His baby stops breathing. Ronish rushes them to the hospital, his heart pounding. But the doctors only shake their heads. "I'm sorry, they're gone. Poison." The word stabs him deeper than any knife. The police came. They searched, asked questions, and checked the CCTV. But they found nothing. Dave, Ronish's best friend, held his shoulder. "Stay strong, brother. We'll find out who did this." But Ronish's mind couldn't rest. Days passed, then weeks. A whole month went by, but the police still had no clue about who had mixed poison in the food. Ronish felt broken. His heart was heavy, and his anger grew stronger every passing day. One afternoon, stuck in traffic, Ronish hears clapping, Kinnars asking for money. Someone taps on his window. He turns and freezes. It was the same Kinnar from the ceremony. The Kinnar leans close, the smile fades, the eyes squint. "Poor child, you have lost so much. Be careful of whom you trust. They are after you." Ronish grips the seat. His breath quickens. Ronish goes through the CCTV footage again and again. There he notices something that makes his heart pound. Dave had come out of the kitchen, arranging the plates for the puja. The same food that was later served to Tanya and the baby. At first, it looked normal, but the more Ronish thought about it, the stranger it seemed. He froze. Why would Dave do that? What was the need for him to arrange the food? Ronish hadn't even noticed it during the ceremony. Now, chills ran down his skin. Doubts crept into his mind, slow and heavy, wrapping around him like a shadow. He tried to brush it off, telling himself Dave is like family. Of course, he could help. But deep inside, he couldn't convince himself. That evening, Ronish decides he had to see Dave. He drives to his office and waits. When Dave steps out, Ronish offers him a ride. They sit in a silence for a while, the city lights flashing past the windshield. Then, without warning, Ronish asks, "Do you still hate me for Tanya choosing me?" Dave stiffens. His hand twitches on the seat. "That was the past. She chose you, not me. I've moved on." But Ronish's eyes don't leave him. His lips part, the question burning inside him. Did you kill them? But he couldn't say it. Something heavy clamped down on his chest, stopping the words. He grips the steering wheel tighter, swallowing the storm inside. Why did you arrange the food at the ceremony? Ronish finally asks. Dave, Dave frowns, confused. Because the pundit and the kinners said it would be lucky if the brother's hand touched the plates. Why? Dave's face suddenly drops. Wait, you thought it was me, didn't you? Ronish lets out a long sigh of relief, but guilt stings him for doubting his friend. He quickly apologizes. Dave nods, understanding his friend's pain. Nights pass without sleep. Ronish's appetite is gone. His mind keeps circling back to the same question, the same fears. Then, one afternoon, the news flashes on TV. News about a corrupted politician. And on the screen is his own face. The reporter blurts out, Ronish has taken a bribe from a chemical company to convert vast public land into private property. The outrage is instant. His world spins. How the hell? He mutters, clutching his head. Then everything becomes clear. Only one person knew Dave. It has to be him. Ronnie storms out, driving straight to Dave's office. He barges in, eyes burning. You were the one who did all this. Dave smirks, almost proud. Yes, it was me. Rage blinds Ronish. He pulls out a knife and drives it forward. Dave's eyes widen in pain as blood stains his shirt. Ronish shouts, his voice breaking. I don't care if you come after me, but you shouldn't have killed my family. Dave frowns, confusion cutting through his pain. What? What are you talking about? I didn't kill them. Ronish grabs him, holding his dying friend. Panic rises in his chest. What do you mean you didn't kill them? Then why did you admit it? Why say you did everything? Dave gasps, his words trembling. I meant I exposed your corruption because you snitched on me. You told the kidnapper that I raped someone in the past. Ronish's blood runs cold. I never said that, he whispers. But Dave's eyes flutter. His body goes limp. The staff rush in horrified by the blood. Someone screams for help. The police are called. Minutes later, Ronish is dragged away in handcuffs, his mind shattered with doubts. In the cell, Ronish is restless. He cannot sit still. His fist slams against the cold wall over and over. His mind replays everything, the ceremony, the traffic, the whispers, Dave's downfall. And in every memory, one face keeps returning, the kinner. The one who blessed his child, tapped his window, planted doubts, twisted Dave's mind. The one thread tying his life to ruin. Ronish's chest burns. He needs the truth. Why? Why him? He begs his lawyer to arrange a meeting. Days later, the request is granted. The kinner enters the room, bangles clinking, lips curled into a smirk. The guard leaves them 5 minutes alone. Ronish leans forward, voice raw. What are you? What do you want from me? The kinner chuckles. The voice suddenly changes, lower, harder, no longer soft or feminine. I am not a kinner, drops the false voice. I am Pintu. Remember me? Ronish's eyes widen. His breath stumbles. Pintu leans closer, his smirk sharp as a knife. Let me remind you, Ronish, in case you have forgotten. Pintu's voice hardens, cutting through the silence. Years ago, my sister Sneha was assaulted in your father's house. My mother begged for justice, but instead she was framed for theft. She died in custody, and my sister, she took her own life. His eyes glisten, fury trembling with every word. You people destroyed my family. I had no power, no money. So I wrote this disguise step by step.